Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in. Check out your boy, P-Farm. Thinking right out here in the lab in the wee hours of the morning where I do what I do for you. I got a nice one for you today. Let's go. Radisms, 25 rule to live by. Storytelling story with a message. There's a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in and receiving them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? So let's get there together. And I ask the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. Yeah, that's what I do. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have an answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and always too. My yacht be true. Right thinkers. You're a chosen one by definition of what it is you do. They're called titles. We all have titles. But the title, the person had to live up to the title. The title don't represent the person. Don't get it twisted. Okay? We sometimes we tend to think we got a title and we just got the label. No, the title should fit what you are and what you do. That's the purpose. That's the idea. Now let's talk about it. Right thinkers. I just saw something. I was through my trolls, through my scrolling through what's going on here, what people talking about. Everybody got different points of view, and I respect everybody, so I check them out. All right, but I saw something that says angels are chosen ones. Okay, but it goes on to say they are chosen because once they pass the test of life, they chose to what? Come back. I get it. I got the concept. I understand it. That's a point of view that I can respect. It makes sense, okay? Because I haven't crossed over yet, but when I got enlightened, all I wanted to do was enlighten others. So I became a teacher, doing it like I'm doing now. That wasn't my plan. I had no idea, but that's what I want to do. Once I got the knowledge, I want to share with somebody else. Again, having knowledge and not sharing it is like having a bunch of money and not spending it. It don't do you no good. To have it don't mean nothing. Use it, spend it. That's much appreciated. I'm sharing my knowledge with somebody else. They can use it. I am. That's the deal. Okay. But yeah, I'm chosen one by what I do, not by me. I'm chosen one. God chose me. No, no, no. You made the decision to do what it is you do for God. And God recognized that, so he'll deal with you directly. Sound familiar? So it's all kind of concepts you can manipulate and use and put it, choose any way you want to make it work. If you practice it, if you use it, that's how you know if it's true or not. I can tell you anything about everything. You don't know nothing until you what have your own experience. The best teacher in life is experience. But sometimes you might not want to add those experiences because you might not want to pay the consequences of those experiences. And human life, we're here to experience the human form. Okay, to add experience. But there's a purpose for being here. That is to become conscious of who you are. You're born not knowing who you are. We come in here dumb. Okay, the goal is not to leave dumb. Hello? Caterpillars are born to be butterflies. Human beings are born to become spiritually enlightened beings to go back home. Moving on. We can talk about everything but ourselves. I know more about me than I know anything else that I need to know. How about that? So I know everything I need to know about me. Earth is this human experience is what we call the devil's domain. It's the lowest level. Okay? Here, everything is pleasures, physical stuff, material stuff. That's just here. When you leave here, you leave all that behind. Some of us don't want to. We just love stuff. Mo Man had a bunch of stuff. Okay, just accumulating stuff. I'm not a stuff accumulator. Okay, accumulator. So I'm not beat for that at this point in my life. One time maybe I did accumulate a few things. Now none of that means nothing to me. I still got my little pop one of football trophies. Okay, so I hold on. I'm hoarding, not a hoarder, but it means something to me. It was mine. So I don't care what somebody think about it. Again, when hoarders hoard, they hoard for a reason in their mind. They might not be the share or articulated, but they holding something on in their mind, and that's the physical aspect that they have. Understand that too. Remember, just thinking thing goes expand a lot of way, and you think because you can think for yourself that you know everything. Think again. Well, you wrong. All right. As smart, as intelligent as I'm trying to be, and every day I'm working to get better, I'm still not gonna be as smart as I could be. Simple as that. On earth, this is the devil's domain. It's a test for us to wake up to what? Know who we are or remember who we are. A lot of us think we're human beings. I'm J Fudd. I own a mansion in the yacht. That's it. Okay. I am a sage by definition. I don't call myself a sage. Other people tell me what you're doing. That's the work that sage does. Okay, I'm a sage. I ain't got a problem with that. All right. I achieve self-mastery. That's what a sage does. And I teach others how to do the same. That's the definition of a sage. Okay, that title fits me. I ain't got a problem with that. Okay, I'll walk right into that one. And I got another hat that tells me I'm also an evangelist. My pastor said, Brother Wright, you do your best work outside the church. You do God's work a whole different way. Thank you. I appreciate that. He respects my ministry. Okay. I don't run around praising the Lord, hooping and hollering. No. I just run around and try to show you how to conduct yourself to get his attention and earn his blessings by living right. That's it. That's the extent of what I do. Be an evangelist. That's someone who does God's work outside the church, on the streets. I love to talk to people on the street, help people on the street if I can. I started doing that, walking the streets and just help people out. Got to get off the streets and come inside. I'm a house hustler. All right. Excuse me. Titles tell what the person is. I have a few titles myself that I didn't give me. Other people gave it to me. I don't title myself. I don't do that nonsense, okay? That's like giving yourself a nickname. Well, I gave mine. So I understand that if it's symbolically to you, symbolical in symbolism for you to work it out, that's what you do. P-Funk means pure real. I know what it means. Now, for somebody else here, P-Funk, what the hell is P-Funk? Don't care. If you don't know this, that's going to do with me. I'm fully aware of what it is and what I call myself and why. That's the difference. Your title defines what you do. I'm a master of self, and I teach others to know themselves. That's what sages do. I got a mystic, I got a guru who I listen to, who had higher knowledge. I'm still thriving to get my higher knowledge in life. I'm still studying. I ain't stopping. I ain't saying I'm a master of my craft. I know right thinking. I can just ride on my laurels. No, I'm going higher. I call myself a spiritual truth teller. I know the truth and the spiritual truth, and I tell it. Truth is important. It's your mental freedom. When they say truth shall set you free. Knowing the truth frees you. Knowing yourself frees you. See where I'm going with this? No matter how you slice this pie, it's always going to come out the same for you. It's all about you. To be conscious of oneself, aka wake up, come anointed, to know who you are, is being spiritually awakened. You awaken your spiritual knowledge within yourself. You know now who you are consciously, so you can function and do whatever else you want to do. Why? With knowledge of self, you can do all things. Oh yeah, I say Christ. Whatever. Okay, but I say knowledge. Again, Christ is knowledge. Christ knowledge. Christ conscious is knowing. He knew who he was. Why? He was taught. He didn't just wake up and become Christ. He left home at 12. According to y'all's story, I get the story, but don't make much sense. Why? If my son tell me he's leaving at 12, going to be about his father's business, I am your father. Your business is right here. Going to school, get good grades, and maintain your situation in my household at 12 years old. You ain't going to be about your father's business. Excuse me. But that don't make sense to me. I hate when they give me. It's a mythological story, allegorical story. It never happened. It's not real. Get over that. Get over that. If everything you hear, you want to make it literal. That's personal. It don't work that way. It's for the purpose of what? Educating, enlightening, and learning something that you didn't know from a perspective that they presented themselves from mythology, allegorical stories, anything that can get the point across. I use my life stories, my experiences to teach what I'm trying to get across to you. It's all the same thing. But my stories are mine. Real. I ain't gotta make them up. Moving on. That's the difference. And I learned, first of all, to tell the truth, teach the truth. You got to what? Learn the truth for yourself. That's the main thing. And once you get the truth, now you got something that's worth something for you and other people if you choose to share. Some people get their knowledge and go about their business. I'm saying, what if I had just kept living and not waste my time with this nonsense? What I would be doing? Studying and learning and doing the same thing more, but not sharing with people. That don't help nobody else. I'm just gonna cook. I'm still gonna acquire my knowledge. I'm still gonna learn what I'm learning on a day-to-day basis. I just share with other people. For those who like it, I'm here for you. That's what I do for you. All right. But the truth have to be learned. It have to be lived. That's what freedom is. Having self-knowledge and not sharing it is like having a bunch of money and don't spend it. What you got it for? What you accumulated for? To just, well, my bank account I got a bunch of zeros. I know, blah, blah, blah. Nobody gives a damn. But if you would just share that monetary money with people, they would love you. You ain't buying it, but you helping somebody else out, and they will show their appreciation and gratitude towards you. That don't make you nobody special. If I had a bunch of money, a bunch of people would be happy. Why? I would help them out monetarily. Why? If I got a bunch of it, keep making the point. I do it with knowledge. I give you all the knowledge. Why? That's why I got a bunch of that. Y'all don't want that. Y'all want that money. I ain't got that. So I ain't your guy for money. I ain't the one. Simple as that. Nobody wants life advice. Everybody wants material. I don't do material. All right. I'm a messenger of God teaching my right thinking philosophy so that you can know God for yourself. I'm not a preacher. I'm not a holy man. No, I'm just a teacher teaching a philosophy that I know that God pays attention to. He respects what I do. That's what I can tell you. Moving on. I have a message from God to those who don't know God to get them to know themselves and God. That's my message from God. You do that. I keep doing my thing every day. That's why I do what I do for you to what? Know you. That's my goal. I'm God's spiritual GPS. Why? I know the way to God. I know the way. I talk to God on a day-to-day basis. Then God's like that now. Okay, I couldn't say that before. I would laugh at somebody tell me you talk to God, you know God. Man, get the hell out of here. See the ignorance? Now with knowledge, I fully understand. And I know more now about what myself than I know before. I thought I knew. I was just that. No. When you get conscious, that's when you know who you are for real. And that's what's going to change you as a person. Ignorance over intellect, there's going to be a difference. You're going to change. Simple as that. Okay? Caterpillars, slow. They come a butterfly, they smooth, they graceful. That's what you want to do. Go from ignorance to enlightenment. Same concept. I use that story because it's allegorically because you can understand it. That's all. It's easy to make the concept. I use my life experiences. Okay. Excuse me. My message from God is all is mine. The universe is mental. This thing right here, this thing right here, our ancestors knew how to master it. That's what their job was. They put it in signs and symbols. They put it in architecture. They put it everywhere. So you could not know yourself. All right. I use my personal life experience to teach real life situations from my own experience. I can tell you what I've done. I can tell you what happened, why I did all that good stuff. Why? That's teaching. Okay? I ain't got to make something up. I ain't got to give you a story about this, that, and the third. I just tell you my experiences, how it happened, what happened. That's all. And watch this. I keep telling you where we at. When when you live right, when you do God's will, you will be rewarded on that by the deeds that you perform. And when you get blessings, you're going to do what you need to do to keep getting what? More blessings. If I got blessed yesterday, I'm going to do whatever I need to do to get blessed today. And today, I'm going to do what I need to do to be blessed for tomorrow. And you continue to process. That's I'm living right. That's all. And that's what I do. Simple as that. That whenever you need a blessing and you're living right, you're going to get what you need. That's God's job. And that's what he shows you. Whatever you need, I got what you need. Now, whatever you want, I ain't got nothing to do with that. But I'm going to take care of your needs if you do what I need you to do. And it works like a charm. I know God personally. And I want those who don't know God to know God for themselves. So what I do, tell you stories how I got to know God. I tell you a story about how I talk to God. You gonna tell people you talk to God? Ain't that what all the messengers, everybody said they talk to God. Joseph said he wrestled with God and saw God face to face and called a place pioneer. All those is mental aspects that are going on in the mind. Ain't nobody physically wrestled with God. Ain't nobody physically seen God face to face. But they put it into terms, hoping you can understand the esoteric meaning behind that. The pineal gland is a little pea-like thing that's in the middle of our brain. How would our ancient ancestors know that? They're a lot more technically advanced than we are. They way past us. Okay, I understand that. I've been figuring that out for a long time. I know how the brain works just from the ancient Egyptian concept. The 12 cranial nerves, the 3 wide, all that, Garganta, all that's in the head. It's all talking about the mind. I tell you, my yacht represents what? Both sides of the hemisphere, left and right brain. Use it in balance. That means use them both equally. That's equanimity of your thinking process. We call it pros and cons, good, bad, angel, devil, whatever scenario you want to call it. It all means the same thing. All you got to do is do it. Nike, swoosh, just do it. Okay? All right. No. Okay. I know God, and I know God knows me because what? He blesses me daily. Who else would do that? I'm listening. If you are being spiritually blessed, enhanced with good situations, good luck, whatever you want to call it, mojo, however, you only get that when you're living right. That's what you earn from righteous living. Ask the old heads, they know that. They know that. They don't have a problem. They just do their thing. They just shuffle on and keep doing their thing. Why? They're blessed in their own way, and they're comfortable with that. Your old spiritual people, I love them. Why? They don't care about anything else other than what? Their father. Okay, serving him and doing what they need to do. They don't care about you or what you do or don't do. I love them. All right. But to know God, that means you have put in some work to get his attention. God don't just make house calls at random. You don't just look up and get God blessings. He knows just exactly who and what he's doing. When you get the understanding, when I figured out if I do this, God to do that. Oh, I've been done ever since. Why? I've been doing what God needs me to do ever since. And it's been working like a charm. So I know firsthand better than anybody. So you might want to listen to me. I'm telling you what I know. Okay. When you study and learn the truth and then you live by it, you manifest it for yourself. That's what he wants. That's what he recognizes. All the other stuff means nothing to him. Okay, that's window dressing. God is truth and love, consciousness. All those things come together to attributes that make God God. But when you have those things inside you, that makes you, God. Okay? God is truth. So if you know the truth, then you should know God and become conscious of God within yourself. That's what Christ did. That's what made him Christ. He recognized who he was. And he tell you, my Father and I are everything comes from the one. I tell you that for long. George knew that 50 years ago. I became free when I realized God was in me. I won't tell how old I was, but I wasn't 12 years old. I wasn't 15 years old. My pastor got his call at 15. At 15, I ain't heard nothing but girls and balls. And then money. All right. I know thyself. At this point in my life, you can't tell me nothing about me. You can express your opinions and your opposite, whatever, but you don't know me. I do. I know me. You can assume and you can have an opinion, but you don't know. But what you should know is what? You and God. Knowing me don't mean you no good. Don't do a damn thing for you knowing me. Okay? Me knowing me helps me. You knowing you will help you too. That's the difference. I worry about what's the matter. Oh, he started doing this. Tom doing that. She ain't doing that. What are you doing? And the joke about my family was in the car, we got the accident, and he was lying over there, my mother was lying over there. Everybody, what was you? I was lying the whole time. Those are stories to get you, draw you in, just to zing you with a zinger, or either a lesson or a joke or a punchline, whatever it is. But it's all to get you thinking and understanding. These are ways of communication, have fun sometimes. They ain't always got to be so serious. Okay, life should be fun. All right, enjoy it. And my mission, okay, and I took it, is to get anyone who don't know God or themselves to do just that. By any means necessary, according to Malcolm. I can use anything I can get to use to teach, to express my way to get you to learn yourself. So I use everything at my disposal, mostly my experiences. That's the best I got. That's the best I got is my experience. That's it. I done read a whole bunch of stuff. But my experience trumps all of that. And yours will too, once you have them. Okay? Last one, wrapping it up. Appreciate you. I'm taking it home. If you're ignorant of yourself, aka God, my mission from God is to what? Change that fact so that you can know God like me. That way we can know the same thing. I don't want to be better than you because I know God don't make me better than you. Just make me in contact and make me do things I need to do for myself. But you need to know that way we both doing the same thing. And it snowballs. When you get everybody in accordance and living on the same accord, you have harmony in society. Only group of people we know that have done that were the Egyptians, the Commissions. Okay? Thousands of years. We got a group of people. America ain't but 200 years old. She already falling apart. We had thousands of years of harmony. Well, we didn't have this problem until what? Invaders. We know that. Know the story. But again, if you're ignorant, you can solve that problem. Being ignorant ain't a permanent problem if you choose to be. Ignorant can be solved by what? Getting the knowledge. Now, when I took on this mission 15 years ago, it's been 15 years. I've been doing God. I've been God conscious. Why? I got enlightened. I ain't looked back since. I've been doing this ever since. And I found one brother. When I first got it, I called him. Said, my man, I'm on your team now. I'm a good guy. We've been rolling every day, ever since. Talk every day. 15 years, okay? And now I thought it was a great job to be a teacher, to get y'all to God. I was out of my damn mind. I'm thinking twice about that now, but I can't question my dude. You know this thing, it ain't easy, okay? Y'all, I told God, they don't listen to you. What you think gonna listen to me? You just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing fine. Let's keep doing it. My man, if you okay what I'm doing, I ain't complaining, okay? I want more views. I want more people, but it's a process. I'm just keep going in the process. I'm gonna keep punching. I'm just keep punching. All right. So yeah, I'm here every day punching. When I took this mission, I thought it was the best thing since sliced bread. Since I've been over 15 years now, I'm still excited. I'm still amped up, but I'm starting to see things. I see why you got so many work. Why? This ain't no easy job. I see you don't just give it to anybody either. I know that too. Okay, I see a bunch of people do this job and they ain't doing well either. Some of them taking lose their way, don't get whatever. I'm choose your game. I just keep on plugging. That's what I do. All right. And now after all these years, I'm still on my grind. You see that, and I'm doing just fine. But it's blowing my mind that I don't have more. You feel me? So yeah, I'm always in the more mode. Okay, I want more. All right, but after 15 years, I'm still on my grind. I'm still doing what I do, and I love my people. That's why I teach. Okay, self-knowledge to help them as a people. We are suffering. We as a people. For what? Lack of knowledge of self. If we was better at taking care of self, we'd be better taking care of each other. We can work together a lot better and bring the harmony back to the hood like it used to be where it was good. Now we got no love for each other. We don't trust each other. We ain't got nothing for each other but hate. And that's not going to get us together at all. Unity means love, trust, and respect. Those are ingredients that we got to share amongst each other. Stop looking for someone else. Start at home. Start with yourself, sisters and brothers, aunts and uncles, those people. And I watched the guy talking about spiritual awakening. So on point. When you become spiritual awakened, I got my awakening 15 years ago. I've been on the tear ever since. And what he said, everybody ain't gonna wake up at the same time. You can't wake everybody up. I realized that too. That's my job, trying to wake you up. Dude, you went maybe a little too far with that waking them up. Just enlighten them. Just try to, push them in the right direction. Because everybody wakes up different. I get that concept. I understand that. Listen to him sound like me talking. I said, okay, my man, I get it. Like you talking. Yeah, I need to hear that. Why? Because I experienced that. He's like, I'm speaking. I'm listening to him say, I said the same thing. I went through the same thing. So I know he know what he's talking about. When we recognize real, I can tell by what you're saying, how it's coming out. Oh, yeah, you know. You know. So, yeah. And because of my love for my people, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing for you. I was chosen for this mission, and I'm on it. And until what? I get it done, or I'm going to get like 50 Cent. I'm going to die trying. But that's what I'm be doing every day, trying to get you to be a better you, to know you. Yeah, that's what I do for you. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. Hope you enjoy what I do. I appreciate you, but I got to go. And in closing, right thinkers, may you all live to be 100. Me, 100 minutes a day. So I've never known that my right thinkers who chose to be their best selves have passed away. I'll be right back. I got to go.